when you actually admit that you're homeless. It is a rock bottom feeling. Before all the devastation of what happened in my life, I was a very well-rounded, happy person. I was a mom, I was a wife, I was a new grandma, I had a great job, I had a great social life. Everything was going good. Everything was good. I became ill. And my granddaughter, who was staying with us at the present time, became ill. We went to the doctor and we realized we had a level of lead in our blood. I actually called the Housing Preservation Office to check my apartment, and they found out that there was asbestos and lead in the apartment. We had to leave our apartment. We actually became homeless. We didn't have a home, we didn't have an address, we didn't have a zip code anymore. And we just was going from family to family and hotel to hotel until we ran out of funds. Within 8 to 9 months span, I lost my job. My husband lost his job, and we lived in the shelter. Yeah. The shelter we was in was horrible. And my worker told me to go to the coalition to try to get moved. We went down to Fulton Street where the coalition is located, and there's a Dunkin' Donuts across the street. I decided to wait in there because there was a long line, and I was like, I'm not gonna be on the line. I don't want people to see me on this line because it's for homeless people. And that was the day I didn't even realize I was homeless. But I was homeless. I was one of those people that should have been on that line. And I shouldn't have been ashamed of it, but I was still. I met one of the students that was going through the First Step program, and we sat at the little coffee table. We started talking, and she was from Staten Island, and I'm from Staten Island. And I was like, well, why are you sitting here so early in the morning? She's not waiting for my class to open up. You know, we have to be on time. And I was like, what type of class are you in? And she said, this is for people that's homeless. It's for people that's just trying to get back into the workforce. I was like, I probably can't meet that because I'm overqualified. She was like, you're on welfare, you're qualified. You're homeless, you're qualified. You need help, you're qualified. So I said, give me the card. The next day I came in to First Step. Changed my life.
First Step's the 14-week job training program for women. The women that come into First Step, they have all different life experiences with a range of education and work history, but they all come here because they want the support that's necessary to be able to go out and get the job that they want.
The first week of orientation, it was intense. It was 35 women in a room. It was crowded. Everybody looked broken, busted, broke. We all went around this table telling horror stories, and every story got worse and worse.
I remember Valerie sharing her experiences, having lost her home and her job, and how she needed a fresh start, how she needed a boost, and she needed support to start rebuilding her life. You know, she was very open, and she was also very supportive of the other women.
When it's time for you to tell your story, you don't feel ashamed because the room is full of the same sorrow. And all I kept hearing them saying was, this is your first step. You're learning to walk again. This is your first step.
There are 3 phases to the First Step program. Phase 1 is all classroom instruction, and so we do 3 days a week of Microsoft Office 2010 training, as well as professional development and life skills workshops.
We do social service workshops and career development workshops. The social service workshops are comprised of the social skills, the communication skills, interpersonal skills. We do overcoming shyness, self-esteem, team building, stress management.
I learned how to take instructions. I learned how to be part of a group collectively and learn something. And we learned to love technology. It was fun.
Phase 2 of the program is the internship component of First Step. Our ladies are placed in internship sites. Valerie is placed at Community Access. We placed her there because she was organized, reliable, self-reliant, and we thought that she would be an asset to their mission.
I was getting ready to start my internship. I was on the train one day and I passed out. Your platelets have to be at 150,000. Mine was at 7 when I hit the hospital. I was diagnosed with a rare anemic blood disorder.
She was trying to manage her health while also trying to do her best at the internship, which she was. She was doing a fantastic job.
In between the internship, I was taking IV treatments. I was leaving there on lunchtime, running down to Bellevue Hospital and get my treatments and then running back. I was like, no, this one little thing is not gonna stop me from getting back to me. And that's one thing they would tell us, get back to you. Don't let nothing hold you down, because everybody goes through problems. You're not the only one going through this. When you go to first step, you realize that when you see 27 women in a room, all crying, all having issues, guess what? I'm not alone. The internship was beautiful. They taught me that everybody don't work just for a check. They work because they love what they do.
Phase 3 of the program is advanced job search. We work with the ladies to get them ready to go out on job interviews for full-time employment. We also partner with Madison Strategies Group. They're a nonprofit job developing agency.
Graduation night for me, I didn't expect it to be that emotional. Seeing all my sisters in the audience and their families and their husbands and their children, seeing our teachers, seeing everybody just laughing and smiling, letting us know we're proud of you, you did it.
First Step is more than a job training program. We work with women to build themselves up from the inside out so that they have that self-belief that they can go out and get that great job and that they can do it.
When I heard I got the job at Community Access, that was another changing point that I said, First Step works. It's incredible. Everything they promised me in orientation week, I have gotten.
When I found out that Valerie got the job at Community Access, I felt like we'd come full circle. Really, in just 3.5 months, she'd achieved her goal, her dream, and it was a major accomplishment.
I feel without First Step, I wouldn't have made it through this horrible situation. It saved my life. I'm still Valerie, but I'm definitely a First Step Valerie now. And I walk with that every day of my life.